How's it hanging, dudes and dudettes? My name is Shawn, and I'm a Cities Skylines dude guy, person, thing, right? So, YouTuber person, right? So you know that I am a super fan, first and foremost, right? Anything that may be wrong with Cities Skylines 2 that is visible and obviously glaring in your face from any of the trailers will no doubt be patched out or fixed before or soon after launch. And if not fixed, we will have mods to do that for us, right? I have full faith that Colossal to put people on motorcycles before launch day. Okay, I have full faith in that. Some people might say that there's no need for mods, like they should just have every single little thing fixed. That's just not the reality of game development, and you're just gonna have to accept that, right? So I'm so in the game's corner that a large percentage of my videos on my channel are me defending the game vehemently, and in the comments as well. In fact, I even had a hard time making 5 things that I saw as something that needs to be fixed at all. But I swallowed the bullet and I attempted to play devil's advocate for the small but vocal and very much angry Steam and Reddit mobs, right? So, all jokes aside, there is some merit to the criticism. Always remember this saying. If you learn anything from this channel, learn this. We have to critique the things we love to make them better, right? And to be 100% honest, there are some things in the trailers that reveal needing work. All these things I think will be fixed or modded out. Mods will come to make the change before or at Colossal Order's behest. We don't even know if these trailers were filmed before any fixes, right? They are probably showing some faults to hear our concerns and see what we are expecting from the game, and what better way to show us some of the bad things, right? And have us sound off in the comments. So I have a video that shows why having some visible mistakes manages our expectations and why that's a good thing. So go check that out after watching this for some additional context, right? It's on my channel. But it is a good thing to manage expectations, believe me. So as much as it pains me to do so, here are my top 5 things. I hope to see your top 5 down below, but my top 5 things that I hope will be fixed or changed before launch. Okay, number 1, the Skycraper interior lighting. It just looks jarring. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if this was like an oversaturated to show that there is interior art of the buildings, but I hope this gets changed. Now, I do like that there is interior art, but the lighting needs to be toned down, or at the very least, it needs a variety in shades, colors, and types of light, right? You could simply take one of the commercial lighting shown on ground level and move it up just to give the skylines some variety. I have no doubt that if the devs don't change it themselves, we will have mods that will address this again. For me, it's a non-issue, but it's still a bit of annoyance, right? So on to number 2. The vanilla car variety does seem like a small step up from its predecessor, but it is a small step. There are a bunch of cars, but they are like just 1 or 2 versions of each model, and then the color is changed, right? That's it. You do see muscle cars with flames and stuff like that, and we have the ghost riding motorcycles, but the muscle cars are a part of the Ultimate Edition, and then they will be released to everyone else later, but not the San Francisco Bridge, right? Question mark? Someone let me know in the comments if I got that right. Now, being as they have variety coming in packs releases, that gets me excited and tells me that there is more to come. I'm glad, because there is a lot here. There's a lot that we can do with this. It gives me enough variety to not be too obvious at a distance, but if you do zoom in, it's like copy and paste all over the place. So, number 3. This one is quick and simple. There are some obvious bugs and glitches that we all know will be fixed, like how this car's tires straight up melt into the road due to the raised tram texture, and the ghost riding motorcycles, right? It's visually annoying, but anyone with a brain knows this will be fixed and is only edited, in to manage expectations. Number 4, the repeating billboards. They seem to be everywhere. Now, they've done a decent job of not showing them too bad in the more recent dev diaries, but it's still there. I hope they allow us to add our own, or maybe you get a variety with more companies that move into your city, but just having the company's logos plastered all around every single building of that variety, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, even companies would rent out their billboard spaces along the sides of their skyscrapers to different companies, right? Just to have everything so copy and paste, it kills me. It really does kill the realism, I'm not gonna lie. If this isn't changed at launch, this will be the first asset or mod that I download, is changing these freaking billboards. So on to number 5. There are no real visible vanilla prop assets. There are a handful of places that almost seem like randomized buildings to sidewalk props that are generated with each building, right? There are a few instances of standalone props. There is nothing about them in any of the upcoming dev diaries, and there are quite a few open and blank edge and corner lots. I mean, maybe while building New Dollarton, $2.20 forgot to fill them in, but I highly doubt that unless he was on some sort of strict time budget or just didn't have the necessary resources in the game to make that happen, right? It just seems like the limitations with vanilla props may be a hidden feature or something that hasn't been overhauled in the same way. Now, the cities look like a modded city already, so that just lets you know how well they look without mods, assets, or just random props. But maybe the Steam Workshop will come through to fill that void if there is a void. This is the saddest thing for me, actually. But again, I'm super optimistic and I haven't played the game, so how could I really know to what extent there is or isn't vanilla props just to place around on a whim? But I sure hope there is, and it doesn't really look like there is. But I hope there is, right? So, now y'all gonna let me know y'all's favorite 5 things to hate on Cities Skylines in the comment section below. It is open field in the comment section, okay? It's therapy time. Just let it all out. It's okay. You know, if anybody needs something to gripe about, this comment section is open for you. I will attempt to alleviate some of your concerns for some general questions you guys have, but let me know what your top 5 things are. I'd like to know. I think in the future I'll probably come out with a video of another top 5 things I really like, you know, just to counterbalance this thing. But, you know, just so everybody knows that I'm not biased just for the sake of biasness. Like, we do have to criticize the things. We love to make them better, and there is room for criticism with Cities Skylines 2 before the game even comes out. Now we don't know how far that criticism go because the game isn't out, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, I'll meet you down in the comment section, and until next time, piss off. 2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't